Do you remember this? We walked past it earlier. Now we're going to walk up it, and hopefully, unlike the last one, I hope I don't get lost this time. Now the rule I'm going by this time is, if it goes total countryside like it did last time, turn around. Because we ain't got time or the water to handle all of that today. You know what? I'm glad I didn't go to the North Follow today, because that would have been flipping hot. I would have used a lot more than 3 bowls of water. Needed a lot more than 3 bowls of water for that, I know that much. Still, we should have to do that another time. I know it's been a year now since I said I was going to do it, but we'll get there eventually. We always do. And this pathway seems like more of like a proper twitten, as we British call it. Not bad. Colour for the fence there. Now, as I was saying, this seems like a proper twitten, because it just literally just going between houses. It's like a shortcut between roads where there isn't like a road to take you there. So you often get like little pathways like this that give people shortcuts, which I think is nice. And the light up there tells me it's fairly well used as well. So I'm telling you now, the ones in Lancing don't have that. Okay, this leads us somewhere. Now, let's carry on, shall we? Since there doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. Nice buildings, but nothing special for the area we're in, if that makes sense. Right, let's carry on and see where we end up. Now, this will probably most likely just take me to the other side of Cuckfield, but it's not a bad thing. I can tell you now, there aren't many YouTubers who will actually do this. Most of them will just stick to the high street and the museum and talk to people. Not me though. I'll take you down little alleys like these. If you are watching this, how are you doing, by the way? Let me know in the comments how you doing. I'm generally interested in you. All of you, by the way. I know this isn't a mental health video, but it's a mental health channel, you know? And I am generally interested in how my people, or the people watching this I should say, are actually doing. And that's just random. Just that one bit being painted. Sure, there's a reason for it. I'll probably never know. Oh look, another light up there. See, I like these street lights because it shows that they actually intended for people to use these all times of the day. Also gives the impression that there doesn't really seem to be much happening. Although that is slightly concerning, that. According to my dad, it's what happens when you put a brick wall next to soil, and soil just compounds, and essentially just forces the wall out at an angle, and it will eventually fall over. And I think I'm coming to the end of this now. That's like a main road. I wonder if it's the one I drove up earlier. I have a bizarre feeling it is, but I'm going to see if I can get by to it without actually using my phone for navigation. Let's have a look. Okay, this is the end of it. I don't know if I drove up here earlier or not. I may have done. I can't remember, unfortunately. So, as this appears the end of it, there seems to be no other pathways around here. Let's turn around. Now, you're not going to see that because you've seen it once already. So, Jane shall return. And I am back. Now, if you remember, and if you're actually watching this video, you might have noticed that I walked past that cafe earlier. I came from up there, that road. I'll point out, see that one there. I walked up there, or from there I should say, because that's where I parked my car. And now we're actually going to look at Cuckfield proper. Now, admittedly, I was expecting a few more people to be here. It really was. I thought there might be a few more here, but this is where the high street basically starts, so I can't really expect too much just yet. Then again, I don't want to see too many people because that makes recording a lot harder than what I like it to be. Alright, let's cross over. It'll be less hot on the other side. You can't tell, but I did look both ways across the road then. That's better. Slight draft here, it makes it nicer. Ooh, nice little side street there. As you can tell, this is quite an old upper class place. It's the kind of place I like visiting really. To get all these nice old buildings. And also it does continue around the corner, by the way. This isn't it. I wouldn't have made this big video just to walk through there, which takes about 2 or 3 minutes. But I am, however, going to get back on the road because the pavement ends this side. And yes, we will be walking in there later. Let's cross. Now, as I said before, I haven't been here in about 4 years, I think. I kind of remember the day I parked up and walked around. I even remember the CD I listened to in the car at the time. I'm not going to tell you because I'm kind of ashamed. And some of you might not believe that CD exists, but it does. But I'm not going to talk about that today. And if I'm being honest, I haven't listened to that CD since because it was terrible. Really. But that is life, and it cost me £1 in a charity shop, so it's not all bad. Hello. Just in case you wondered, it was me still here behind the camera. The best part of Cuckfield is down here. If I am remembering correctly, and I'm thinking of the same place. Now, part of me is beginning to think that perhaps the place I'm thinking of is somewhere completely different. I could be wrong, of course, but that fear does live inside me. I guess you could call that my intrusive thoughts. Nice houses, but not quite as nice as what you had up there, or these ones in front. I do admittedly like the different colours. Wish all neighbourhoods looked like this in a way. Not so much the style, I mean the style is great, but just where you get all these different colours. You don't get that much here. I wish you did. There's plenty of pubs around there. If I weren't driving, I'd probably stop in one for a drink. For instance, in this weather, alcohol is the last thing you really should be consuming. I've learnt this the hard way when I was younger. Okay, this appears to be it. That can't be it, surely. You know what? Let's go visit church and we'll worry about the other bit later. Right. The sign says church plat up here, so let's head up here. This is one of the things we're here for, the church. Let's hope this is it. If not, my compass really does need... Oh no, it doesn't. It's fine. There it is, in all its glory. Now let's go have a look inside, shall we? When we get there. It'll also be nice to cool down as well. Alright, I'm going to stop for a drink and James shall return. Okay, we are now at the church and I'm slightly more hydrated than I was earlier. Let's explore, shall we? Now, if you're new to this channel, I'll tell you now, when I explore church, I tend to keep quiet. Partially out of respect and partially because, you know, there's usually one or two other people around and they tend to have a, what's the word? They tend to usually come here for spiritual guidance. The last thing they want is some prat like me blabbering on about all the stuff. Ooh, look at this. Events. I'm guessing this is, yeah, this is all at the church. Just in case you're wondering, Cuckfield Church is a progressive, modern church. And let's head inside, shall we? Okay, that is today. I missed that. Not that I would have been here on time anyway. I never got up till about 8:30 this morning. Let's go again. Success. So this is the outside of it. It's really nice and peaceful. I've been sat down for about 20 minutes. Didn't see a single person. It's really nice and quiet here. So while we're here, I'm not usually one to explore cemeteries and such because it seems a tad disrespectful, but it's such a nice day. I thought I'd see if I can walk beyond there and get some nice shots of the country, because it looks really nice from here. I'm not sure this camera is doing it justice. I really don't. The only thing is I could have made one of my talking videos here. Not a single person would have interrupted me. Should have done, really, thinking about it, but I haven't got much to say at the moment. I suppose that's a good thing in a way. Anyway, there's an exit down here, I think, so we'll go down there and see what we can see. Because it turns out this video is almost done now. Then again, you can probably tell that by the running time. Does that? Yes, it does. Glad about that. I was worried about having to squeeze through. Right. So, outside now. I'll give you one last look at the church from here. Rather nice, but still. Let's walk down here. Do a bit more exploring before we go home, shall we? Unfortunately, this is roughly it though. This is it for urban Cuckfield anyway. I'll explain later in a clip at the end of the video. But you can tell the time's almost up now. But no, and that's not going to stop me exploring this little bit around here. Just listen to how quiet it is around here. Okay, that's enough silence. You stuck with me now. In case you're wondering, it's coming up to about 1 o'clock. So I've been here a good 2.5 hours. Almost 3. So I think it's pretty decent. This looks like farmland. And apparently, I am being watched. That's okay though, because I'm just walking around here with a camera. Which last night I checked is not yet illegal. Now, admittedly, I have no idea where this path leads me to. I'm hoping this leads me sort of back into town. Because I just really, if I'm honest, I just wanted to walk a different way back into town. I'm hoping this kind of takes me there and not, you know, way out into the country where I have to turn around and go back the way I came. Because that would be slightly humiliating. Again. I'm also out of water. The rest of the water is, I do have some water in the car still. For this very, which I saved for this very special occasion. So I know if I took it all with me, I'll probably drink it all. Now, let's have a look. Okay, now it's just a fallen tree. That's just a tree that's been left there. Cut down. So, I have no idea where. I'm hoping this is. Oh, let's have a look at this. Sorry, this is nice. Actually, if I walk on a bit, you might be able to get a better view of it. If I walk around, you might get a better view, hopefully. And somewhat better view. It's nice all the same. Wouldn't want to jump in that water though. So this little pathway here seems to go to the left, which, if my ear compass serves me well, should take me back to where I want to go. You know what? We're going to have fun finding out either way, I think. Or I will anyway. Don't know about you lot watching. Actually, that doesn't look too good. No, I'm going to turn this around. Because I don't trust this pathway. I'm going to head back into town, I think. Things out for now. Hello there. Turns out I'm a bit of an idiot. Now, the reason why the high street stopped where it did and the north end of this little village didn't look the way I thought it did is because I got Cuckfield confused with Linfield. And surprisingly close to her. I mean, Cuckfield is on the western edge of Haywards Heath and Linfield is on the northern edge. And I got the two confused. I found this out because I asked someone where the little lake was. And they looked at me, and after one or two words, they realised I thought I was in Linfield, not Cuckfield. Fun times. So, this is mostly it for the video, I'm afraid. But, I'm still going to share a little bit more, because it's a nice day. And there's some magnificent views around here. They really are. But I was hoping to show you the boating lake and one or two little boutique shops that you have, but turns out I got one place confused with another. So that won't be happening today, I'm afraid. But you know what? I have no regrets because it was fun. I've had fun here. And I did get to do some general exploring. But I remember making this video, I was thinking to myself, why does this not look like I remember it? And now I know why. So it turns out I've never actually been here. The place I thought I'd been to was Linfield. And for some reason I thought Linfield and Cuckfield were the same place. But because it's been a few years, obviously I couldn't put two and two together. I had to ask someone. I mean, they probably think I'm a right idiot. Then again, I wonder if I'm the only one. Probably. Doubt many people have come here expecting to see a lake and being disappointed. I'm not really disappointed with it. Because it's been a great day. It's been a relatively cheap day as well, because I've not spent anything yet. Parking was free, the water from, well, I have to pay for water, but you know, it's sort of free. You're not spending money outside, which is nice. And yeah, right, that's it really. It's just been a nice day. Been a fun day. Got to see a church, which was nice. Got to see some nice old looking buildings, which was nice. And I've seen somewhere I haven't been before, which is nice too. So I'm gonna finish the video here, people, I think, and say goodbye because this is it for Cuckfield. I mean, I don't really want to keep showing you suburbia because mostly it looks the same, if I'm honest. It's absolutely beautiful, but you can look at the streets on what I've been on so far and think, yeah, it looks most of those streets look similar. Also, my throat is starting to strain a little bit from the talking, which is probably due to the heat. So I'm going to head back to the car soon and get some water. So I'm going to say goodbye now because it's been fun, and I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves with me. And this should all be one video, hopefully. Don't think I'll record it that long. I don't think. Anyway, so until next time, people, take care of yourselves, alright? Bye.